fucking hell, right, here we go. Yeah, there's supposed to be two shamblers and he teleported right on top of his buddy and fragged him. Lol. Well, it seems like enemies can't telefrag each other. If you try spawn on top of an enemy that's already there, it'll, oh, fucking hell. Wow, they hurt. That 1 health, man. No, fuck that. Try to stand about here. See if we can telefrag one. 6. Come on. Shit, that's gonna get me. There we go. Could have used rocket launch for that, it would have been a lot easier. What the fuck? I thought you were dead. What's going on now then? That seems to be pulling away. New enemy. Fucking hell, it throws rockets. Goo rockets. Homing goo rockets, man. Oh, come on. We're homing goo rocks. Yeah, got the rune. What, no boss? No boss? What the fuck? I didn't realise that chapter 2 had no boss. Although there was kind of that last bit, wasn't it? Like a gauntlet of enemies. I mean, it should have been pretty hard, really. It was fighting like 2 shamblers in close range. Fighting zombies that you need to explode to actually kill them. All at close range and shit. There was that trap bit with the fiend trying to attack you, so I guess it was kind of hard. It was harder than what that first boss was, but at the same time, where's my boss? Fuck it, I'm gonna have a drink and maybe a smoke while his text runs its course, because it does scroll rather slowly. I don't know why. Congratulations, the rune of black magic throbs evilly in your hand and whispers dark thoughts into your brain. Sweet! You learn the inmost lore of the Hell Mother, Shub-Niggurath. Or Shub-Niggurath. You now know that she is behind all the terrible plotting which has led to so much death and horror. What a bitch. What a bitch. But she's not inviolate. What? Inviolate? Whatever. And with this room, you will realise that once all 4 runes are combined, the gate to Shub-Niggurath's pit will open. Stop grunting in background zombies! Fucking hell, I can't hear himself talk. And you can face the witch goddess herself in the frightful Otherworld Cathedral. Fuck no, guys. Hell no. It took me weapons again, man. That blows. I spent all my time, like, whoring rockets and shit like that. I just have them robbed off me. Robbed. Stolarized. Nicked. Taken. Half-inched. You name it. 1 second, guys. I am going to have a mini smoke break and then I'll get on to chapter 3. It's not a very, well, I think chapter 3 is a little bit longer. And I didn't get stuck in chapter 2, and I seriously do suspect at some point I will get stuck trying to find the key or whatever it is. Because you ain't got no key, you ain't got no power, and you ain't going fucking nowhere. I'm quite enjoying Quake so far. It's very simplistic, but for an old game you just can't fault it. I mean, each gun feels nice, and blowing the shit out of stuff feels nice, running around feels nice, and it's an old fucking game. It looks kind of nice though, considering, I mean, how old of a game it actually is. I mean, for some reason it ages pretty damn well. I mean, it's very, very simple, very angular, very basic, but it's almost... I mean, maybe that's why it ages so well, because it's so basic, it has like a really basic look to it, so therefore it's not tried to do anything fancy, therefore the crap fanciness of 10 years or more ago, more than that, doesn't look so bad now, because it didn't attempt to do it. Well, I don't know, but then again it has got the graphics pack on it, but all it's done is made it jail, really. Open jail. Open jailer. The direct 3D of yesterday. But I don't know, I mean, in regards to looks, it looks alright. Not too bad. But in regards to how it actually feels and plays and shoots stuff like that, it's just vintage. It really is. Very nice. What's this third one then? This is the third episode, The Netherworld, Primal Fear in a Strange Dimension. Oh dear. Let's get another hard save. Save on that one. And I have 2 runes now. I need all 4. Open up, please. Thank you. Very nice pathway. I see. I like this old school idea. It's like, what chapter do you want to like? Would you like to play? Select it from the menu, like chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. It's like, no, Quake doesn't do that shit. Quake actually makes you run into the teleporter to go to that place. I like that. They try to take that thing one step further in Quake 2, and I will be playing Quake 2 at some point. And Quake 2 introduced a hub system, which is kind of what they wanted to do with this, I suspect, but just couldn't do it at the time. Where you can kind of go forward and backwards through the map, so you go forward through a map and then you have got to go backwards because a new places open up and then you go forwards again, etc. It doesn't sound anything special, but back in the time it was pretty unique, really. In the same way that Metroid introduced like the well, the non-linear kind of platform system where you can go in and out of areas and backtrack and go back to areas that you've been before and stuff like that. It was the same with Quake 2 introduced that. As far as I know, that was definitely the first one I played with that hub system anyway. And it actually was called the hub system as far as I know. Excuse me while I smoke and blather on. I fancy like having a proper smoke, there's a difference between having like a proper smoke, sitting here smoking, and actually playing while smoking. You don't tend to get as much out of your cig when you're playing while smoking, and it also detracts from your playing, so not much point really. I'm just lazy sometimes. Oh, it is indeed quite warm. It's getting dark early. Really fucking dark. I mean, it's only like 25 past 4 and it's already... I mean, it was dark to the point you needed a light on in the room hours ago. But within the next half an hour it will be pitch black outside. So, pitch black by 5 o'clock. Speaking of which, I don't know why I think of this, like, I always think of pitch... For some reason, when I think of getting dark early, I always remember coming back on the bus from college when I was, well, 16 to 18 or something like that or more. And you always see lights on, don't you? You see the lights marking as though it's getting dark, and by the time I'm coming back on the bus at about 4 or 5 o'clock, the Christmas lights are all on, so you get to see them when you're coming back on the bus, which is actually like the best time of the year to come back on the bus. But they don't piss around anymore. I mean, I think it's been like this for a while, but they don't piss around with Christmas lights anymore, do they? It gets to November 1st, it's like crack open that fucking box of Christmas lights, lads. We're getting those strung up. 1st of December, and they had those fucking Christmas lights up. I mean, we've still got bonfire night over here. 5th of November is bonfire night, so we still fucking have bonfire night before that, but they're getting the Christmas decorations up before fucking bonfire night's even happened yet. It's like, what the fuck? It must piss off people in other religions, it really must. It's like, Jesus Christ, it's like, it's still, what, an entire month and 25 days away. In fact, some places do it even early before November. And it must really fuck off some other religious people. I mean, I presume a lot of people just don't give a fuck, they're probably used to it. But then again, to be fair, it's an English country. And we do still call it Christmas over here. Isn't it something like, in America, you guys have got to call it like the holiday season now to avoid offending people? It's not Christmas, it's the holiday season, so you don't offend people. Now, I can see both sides of the story here. I can see one side, I mean, I ain't a Christian myself, so on one hand, well, Christmas doesn't piss me off because I'm British, I'm white, I've been brought up with Christmas, so it doesn't piss me off. But I ain't a religious guy, as I've got older and older and kind of like consciously thought I am not a Christian, therefore I don't like celebrating Christian holidays. But Christmas still don't rattle me because, I mean, I was say I'm white and I was English, so I was brought up with Christmas, so it doesn't bother me. But I can see other religions kind of like getting pretty pissed off. I mean, you get it shoved down your throat, don't you? Adverts on TV, the Christmas lights go up 2 months before Christmas. Everything, radio, people talking about it, it just gets rammed down your throat. I mean, to be honest, guys, think about it on the flip side. If people rammed... I don't know, why did they have to use rammed But if people shoved Ramadan, see, that's what I'm saying. If people rammed Ramadan, it's kind of a mouthful. But if people shove Ramadan and Hanukkah and all the other stuff down your throat for 2 months.